Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Desert Ultimate Ironman Stuck in the Desert, where we are trying to get the best gear possible without ever leaving the desert. Well, I figured it's time to actually, make good on that word that I just had in the intro. I think it's been, 5 episodes since we've actually even looked at the item goal list? I think it was episode 9 the last time we made any updates to it. So let's go ahead and bring that up right now. So what you're seeing now is the goal list from episode 9 when things were a lot different. I've done some DPS calculations and there's some changes to the desert that came along since then. So what we're going to do is replace the Dragon Two-Hander with the Colossal Blade from Giant's Foundry. And we're going to replace the Mage's Book, where we can get from Mage Train Arena, with the Tomb of Water. The Colossal Blade does a lot more damage to bigger monsters, with the Calphite Queen being a really large monster with a really large base, and then a lot of monsters from the Tombs of Amascut that are really large. So I think the Colossal Blade is just going to be a much better DPS weapon overall than the Dragon Two-Hander. And then with the Mage's Book, it's a really powerful offhand mage book, or mage hand, but I ran the calculator and the Tomb of Water is actually better using Water Wave than it is using Fire Wave with the Mage Book. So we are replacing those two items on the goal list. And with these replacements being made, that begs to ask the question, when are we going to even make any updates to this page? And my goal to myself and to you guys is this episode. I want to knock out the Tomb of Water, which you can see in the background we're doing some Temporos. So we are already on that grind. And then along with that, we're going to knock out the Ruined Kite Shield. Hopefully we can get that from the caskets from the reward pool. And then we want to obviously get the Colossal Blade. We've been, wanting to do that for a while. I really just like Giant's Foundry, so just, makes sense to get that. And then the final thing we're going to do for this episode is we're not going to end the episode till we do it, is get the Dragon Chain Body. We are going to camp at the Calphite Queen until we get the Dragon Chain Body. Now that sounds like a tall order because we need to do a lot of stuff to get that, and that means we're going to have to go back to Locust Riders and get the Swamp Tar to kill the Calphite Queen, so that's going to be a tall order in itself. But with that being said, I think I'll bring up the let me bring up the RuneScape updates right now. There's the PvP Wilderness rework happening. Not PvP Wilderness rework. It's the boss rework for the Wilderness. And they're going to be adding, I don't know why, but they're affecting the desert with this. They're adding the Dragon Pickaxe to the Calphite Queen drop table along with this update. And since they're adding it to the drop table of the Calphite Queen, that makes this the perfect time to go and camp it. Along with getting the Dragon Chain Body, which is the most massive upgrade we can make to our melee defenses in the desert, we can also make the most massive upgrade to our mining training methods. And on top of that, our crafting training methods, our smithing training methods, the Dragon Pickaxe just unlocks so much for us in the desert. Like, it's incredible. I am so excited for that. And on top of that, with the release of Tombs of Amascut, we can store the Dragon Pickaxe in Tombs of Amascut, so we won't even be losing inventory space, which is just huge. It's a free upgrade that we can get passively while getting the Dragon Chain Body, and it's storable somewhere, and we don't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about losing it. I don't know, it's just an awesome upgrade to have in the desert. And over the course of the next couple weeks, we really want to make ourselves raids ready, because raids has a lot of really good drops that we can use. Obviously it has the purple drops like the Staff of Tumakin and the Missouri armor and all that cool stuff, but what we are really looking for, and it seems kind of silly, but we are looking for a Dragonstone, a Dragon Med Helmet, and the best item of all, Mahogany Logs, because all of this stuff will create massive upgrades for the account, like the Adamant Crossbow, the Dragonstone can be turned into the Amulet of Glory, so like Tombs of Amascut is the way to help us complete the account for the goal items. While purples would be nice, that's not the actual goal for the account. We really want to get the items that we set in place at the beginning of the account, which is non-purples. So that is going to be the goal. And to make ourselves raids ready, we want to be hunting young implanes because they have a U longbow drop at a 1 out of 100. And this will be good for TOA because they can shoot rune arrows, which we get from Locust Riders. So everything just kind of comes together when we're trying to get to TOA. And while we're traversing the desert, you know, making our crafting grinds, doing our mining, whatever, we're going to be just targeting those young implanes, and we are going to be getting that U longbow. So with that being said, we're going to get onto the Temporos grind, and our goal is to hit 1,600 reward credits because that is the drop rate for the Tomb of Water. And we have been severely dry on the Tomb of Water already, but you know, we're going to guarantee it with 1,600 reward credits this time, and we better darn get it because I am tired of going dry for that. Alright, this is probably like 2 weeks after the intro. I was probably getting about 100 to 200 points a day just because I only have limited time to play day because I'm a dad. So yeah, we are about to hit 1,600 reward points for Temporos. And that is enough to meet the drop rate of the Tomb of Water, which is what we need for Tombs of Amascut. So yeah, right there, 1,600 points, or 1,603 to be specific. But yeah, we're going to go over here and fish them now. And while we're getting set up, I want to give a huge shout out to, I'm sorry if I pronounced his name incorrectly, but Hezber. He's a new Desert UIM, and he is just ecstatic to play. He's been talking to me nonstop, and we've been theory crafting and all this fun stuff, so it's really cool to see another Desert UIM out there. And I think the last one I saw was probably, man, I don't even know how long ago, maybe a couple months ago. So it is really refreshing to see another Desert UIM out there. But you can see right here, 1,600 reward points, and we'll just go ahead and get right into it because it's going to probably take like an hour or so to fish all this stuff. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's going to take a while. And yeah, we're just going to get into it. I'm going to start right now, right after I put this pin in. Alright, so we got the pin in, and we're starting our nice little fishing journey. And I'll probably just speed through this, but just to talk it out a little bit. I'm starting to collect rubies, and I need to do the same with diamonds because the goal is to get the mahogany logs from Tombs of Amascut, and that's gonna probably be our best ranged DPS weapon in the desert because I don't plan on getting to Lucky Imps and getting a rune crossbow. So the mahogany adamant crossbow is gonna be the best we can do, and we can make ruby and diamond adamant bolts for that, I believe. So we need to just stack up on these to get the bolt tips for the adamant bolts, and maybe I mentioned it in the intro, don't really remember. It was a couple weeks ago. But we still need the smithing level to make the adamant bolts, so a bunch of stuff we need to do yet, but yeah, we're going to get on this little fishing extravaganza. It's going pretty quick. I mean, the time I've talked, we've hit about 40 credits, so yeah. I will talk to you guys if we hit anything super cool because this is going to take forever. Alright, we just got down to 1,000 charges, and it looks like we got the fish barrel right as we started the recording. So that's making me a little nervous. Gone through 600 charges or reward points, and we have not gotten the Tomb of Water yet, so I am holding my breath, making me real nervous. Yeah, hopefully we get it, but we're getting a ton of good supplies. Honestly, I don't even know if I'll like cook all this. I think mana rays would be good for a 2A, but it requires like 91 cooking, so will I ever get to that? I don't know about that. Alright, we are down to 500 points now, and getting real sketch, even though I just said that. And I don't think any amount of points can determine whether I'm guaranteed it or not. We just kind of have to go with the flow. But I'm showing you my KC over here on the right. UIM Kebab. That's kind of a weird apostrophe in there. Let's take that out. Hopefully this is me. Yeah, 720 KC for Temporos. And I'm averaging about probably 4 points a game. So that comes out to be about 2,800, almost 2,900 points. So if I don't get the Tomb of Water here, I'm going to be well over to the drop rate. I'm going to be super dry in this. And I will just be super sad. So hopefully we can get it and we don't have to go back to Temporos because, well, Temporos is easy. I would say it's relatively pretty click intensive. So at least for my taste, I like to do the AFK stuff. So let's hope we get it. I don't want to go back. Hey, there we go. We got it. Oh my god. Only a couple more things later. I'm so happy we got that. I was so nervous. We were getting down so low. Yes, we got the Tomb of Water. That's so good. That's maybe I explained in the intro, but I believe this increases the magical accuracy of water attacks or water magic spells by like 20%. So it is going to be so freaking good in TOA. So I'm just, oh man, I'm so happy we got that. Oh my god. Gotta tell our new friend over here that we just got the Tomb of Water. He was telling me he got on like 100 KC of Temporos, so lucky. Oh my god, I'm so happy we got that. Yes. That is awesome. So I mean that's all I really wanted here, but we're gonna go ahead and use up all the points because we're gonna have to use all these resources anyway. And maybe we get a chance at Tiny Tempo. So we'll see. I'll see you at the end of this unless we get something really cool, which would probably only be Tiny Tempo. Are you kidding me? So dumb. I just got a second Tomb of Water. Are you kidding me? That is so dumb. I was so nervous to get one, and then we get two like almost back to back. What kind of ridiculous luck is that? I can't even use two. Like I can turn it in for some pages. What is it? What's the price range on this thing? That doesn't say. Let's price check it real quick just to see how much it's worth. 310k, so not too much. Maybe I'll drop it over the man, or maybe I'll just convert it to more pages, but so dumb. Alright, we are down to our last 20 to 25 reward points, and it doesn't look like we're getting anything more, but that's okay. We got a Tomb of Water, which is what we needed. So that will go ahead and check off the new best in slot item for the desert. Like I said in the intro, we're moving away from the magic book or whatever, from the magic train arena to the Tomb of Water. So that is checked off. And then hopefully from these 82 caskets, maybe 83, we will get the Rune Kite Shield, which would check off another best in slot item for the desert. So once we get our inventory figured out, we're going to go ahead and open these as well. And hopefully get that Rune Kite Shield. And then maybe the Ring of Wealth too if we can get some Dragon Stones. So if you're curious about what the 1600 points looks like, let's go ahead and throw all this stuff in here. Minus the money. So about 7 mil worth of gold from 1600 reward tokens. So that's pretty good, I would think. This took me about maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, depending on how much you play. Oh, that reminds me. We should go and look at this too. The total amount of time on the game is 35 days and almost about an hour. So we have spent a huge amount of time in the game. How many hours is that? 840 hours, 841 hours. So that's pretty ridiculous. Almost 1,000 hours of playtime in this account. Okay, we are back here at the Tombs of Amascut. We have reclaimed all of our items from the chests, nothing in here. And what we're going to do, I believe, or this is the plan I came up with, is we're going to open these and craft all the supplies that come out of them. We're going to use up these planks for construction EXP. And then we are going to use the seaweed to get some more crafting EXP. Because we have to go to the desert and mine a bunch of sandstone for that. And then the rest of the stuff is going to come later. Because after we kind of clear up some of these supplies, I want to kill the Locust Riders. And we're going to get a bunch of bass from that as well. So we may as well just do the cooking grind all at once. There's a ton of food here. I think with the food we currently have here, I think the swordfish, the bass, and probably the sharks, we probably have enough to get to like 89 fishing or cooking. So if we can get enough to get to like 91, then we can actually use these manta rays for like TOA, which will be better than sharks. And we'll probably get a fishing level no matter what, so we can actually use the sea turtles as well, which heal 21 HP instead of 20 with the sharks. So the manta rays and the turtles might be better just for TOA. if we can get to those levels. So we'll see if we can get there, but we'll save the cooking grind until after we kill Locust Riders, because I want to kill those for, I think, a couple weeks. Okay, just like last time, we filled up our inventory with anti-poisons, and we're going to claim from the chest. We want the Tomb of Water and the caskets for sure. We'll probably grab the money as well, so let me just drop one of these guys. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and withdraw all. Oh. Looks like we can, maybe we hit the threshold to pull stuff out individually. So yes, pay 500 coins. Can we take stuff out individually now? Oh, we can't take stuff out individually now. Maybe it's because we didn't hit the threshold limit for like stuff in group storage. So maybe because we're over like 12 mil now, or over 10 mil, we can actually take stuff out individually, which is super nice. We don't have to separate inventory in a weird way anymore, which is, I love that. So let's go ahead and pull the caskets out and the cash out. Oh man, that's so nice. Okay, so we are going to open these caskets real quick after I drop all this stuff in my inventory and see if we get anything good from it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and open these caskets now. And I'll probably just speed through these clips, but we'll just go ahead and open it. I'll record everything. But yeah, let's go ahead and open these caskets and let's see if we get anything good. Hoping for that Rune Kite Shield and some Dragon Stones. Oh man, right away we get the next best in slot item, the Rune Kite Shield. That is sick. I was about to spam click through everything, but no, we got the Rune Kite Shields right away. So let's go ahead and check that off. The best in slot items. So in this episode already, we have 2 best in slot items we've upgraded. So amazing. I love that. That is so cool. But let's go ahead and get back to open these guys. All right, last chest. Anything good? Nope. No Dragon Stones, unfortunately. But we did get the Rune Kite Shield, which is sick because we really needed that. That's going to help so much for like melee stuff at TOA. And yeah, and even when we train some melee advanced, it's just a huge boost to our defense stats, which is really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and head up to Alcaharid, and we're gonna alch a bunch of this stuff, and we're gonna start on the crafting grind, which will be super fun. All right, before we start alching stuff, I pulled the Rune Square Shield out of the coffer as well, and I just want to show you the defensive bonuses from the Square Shield to the Rune Kite Shield. You can see we have a bunch of extra bonus stats on here, so like 10 plus crush defense, 8 plus slash, 6 plus stab, and then plus range as well, which will be hell important. So overall, the Rune Kite Shield just a lot better than the Rune Kite Shield. So, I mean, we do lose some attack bonus on magic and range, but I mean, we can just not wear it when we do that, so. All right, we finished up alching all that stuff. We got about, I think, probably 400k because I spent 100k on nature runes. I think it was like 300 nature runes or something like that, so that was pretty nice. A bunch of mage EXP too. Let's see where we're at on that. Actually, wow, actually only 800 EXP away from 80, which is cool. So we will get that. Let's go catch this young airplane. We will go ahead and get mage level when we're killing Locust Riders again, when we're safe spotting them. So I think we're going to do that for a while, like I said. But now we are going to craft all these gems and bars into, I believe, amulets, because I think that's the most EXP. So go ahead and do that, and then I'll get back to you after that. All right, we are coming up here on basically our final level for construction. It's 61, and I think we can make, yeah, oak incense burners. So I'll probably do that after this inventory. But with TOA, construction's been so much easier. I can actually build 3 oak lars in one go, which is just super nice. So the construction grind's been a lot more chill than it was previously. And then after this, we're going to move on to crafting the seaweed. We have to go to the desert, mine some sandstone, and then we can craft all that seaweed. So yeah, that's the plan for now. All right, I've got some super exciting news. Today is January 12th for reference. So yesterday, the Secrets of the North quest came out, and there's a big update post about it, but didn't really pay too much attention to it because I'm in the desert and not really interested in Secrets of the North. But what I didn't notice or didn't see, I didn't even open my mini-map, or the world map, but I was checking through Twitter last night and I saw something super interesting. It might be game-changing for us, and I'll just show you the tweet now. This is from OSRS Wiki, and they posted this screenshot of like new area in the desert. And you know, I looked at this and I was like, oh, it's just a spoiler. Maybe they got it from like wiki or something like that, or some weird like data mining stuff like that, but that is incorrect. It's actually in the game. So I'm going to show you that right now. We're going there right now. You can see there's some stuff down here and just like a new area. So there might be mahogany trees here. There's a new tree thing right there. So I'm going to go check it out. And it's a new area. I had no idea it was coming to the desert. I don't think anyone knew it was coming to the desert. So it could be super interesting. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what it looks like. So we're going to head down there and see what's down there and see what it looks like. All right, we are coming up upon it now. Let's take a look at it. It looks really cool so far. It looks like this could be a magic carpet tent, or so that could be cool. There's still snow on the ground because I have the RuneLite plugin on, but let's see what's down here. There's birds. This place just looks super cool. Ali, the tea seller, maybe we can go talk to him, see if he has anything to say. There's a range right there. That's pretty cool. I don't know if anyone's ever been down here. This is pretty sweet. Oh, there's a cup of tea. That's new for the desert, I think. And there's teaks over there. There's 3 teaks now instead of just 1. Because that's where we used to train. If you remember back in the day when we first started the account, we trained like wood cutting and fletching and fire making at this one teak tree right there. So that's really cool. Alright, just talking about tea. Looks like there's just a bunch of almost like people here that PVM or something like that. They just look like real people. Oh my god. There are mahogany trees. Holy shit, this changes everything. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that's insane. I don't even know what to say. Oh my god. That's awesome. Imagine having to do raids to get an adamant crossbow. Haha, but now I don't. Alright, let's see what we need for this. So I do know we need a smithing level to make the adamant, what's it called? The adamant, the limbs or something? Let's see, yeah, so we need 76 smithing to make the adamant crossbow limbs, so we're a little ways away from that, but I mean, we can get that. I was planning on doing Locust Riders, and I'm still planning on doing Locust Riders because they drop a bunch of good stuff, but yeah, that's incredible. Like, I don't even know what to think. That's so awesome. Man, that's so, oh man. Plus it makes like fletching and woodcutting a lot easier to train as well, so we could easily go for the magic shortbow too. So we could have like a ranged spec weapon, and we could have our adamant crossbow that hits like a truck, because we can use enchanted ruby bolts and diamond bolts and stuff like that. So that's really, really cool. I am so excited about that. But now that mahogany logs are naturally in the desert, they can be collected via resource, I think it is time to make another update to the goals list. And that is going to be replacing the magic shortbow with the adamant crossbow. Now I think it seems weird because I think the magic shortbow is probably better, but the adamant crossbow is better for how we can use it in the desert. So I think it is a good replacement for the magic shortbow, but I still want to make it the goal to get the magic shortbow at some point. You know, 85 fletching, that's the dream. But we are replacing that on the goal list, and we will also be going for the adamant crossbow this episode. So that will be hopefully 5 items marked off the list this episode. Alright, even though mahogany logs or mahogany trees came out in the desert, we're still going to camp some Locust Riders because we can't really make the adamant crossbow yet until 76 smithing, I believe, if I remember correctly. So we're going to kill Locust Riders to get mithril bars, and that'll help us get our smithing level up with the Giant's Foundry like we did earlier. So we'll camp there for a bit. From that previous grind, from all the stuff from Temporos, we got 62 crafting, so we're ever so closer to the Black Dragon Hide, which is still eons away because it's like 84 crafting. And then we got 61 construction. construction levels don't really matter too much anymore because we can't really upgrade anything. The only way we would get anything better would be if like somehow we got teak planks in the desert, which as of right now we can only get from Lucky Imps, which is 99 Hunter, which I might never get. We'll see if we get that someday, but not currently a plan. But we're currently going to go kill Locust Riders with magic. I'm going to buy a bunch of like Mind Runes, I think, maybe some Death Runes, and we'll just kind of camp there for a long while to get our Mage up, because we want to get our Mage and Range up for Tombs of Amascut, and obviously melee stats, but that's not part of the same grind, so we're going to work on magic right now and see how high we can get killing some Locust Riders on our way to the 76 Smithing Grind Arena. Alright, so we are currently getting set up for Locust Riders, and our inventory is way too full, so we're going to be dropping a few things over to my friend, his main. Specifically the Manta Rays, because I'm willing to bet we're not going to be able to ever cook those. It's not even cooking. We don't even have the fish to get us to 89 yet, so we're just going to be dropping those. And I don't think the ranging pots and the super combat pots will be useful right now. On our grind to get the dragon pickaxe and the dragon chain, I'm sure we'll get more if we decide we need them, but really we're only keeping the Saradomin Brews, the Super Restore, and the Prayer Potions, so those will be gone soon. And then I'm going to drop these 2 runes right here. So we'll have a decent amount of space to work with. Also, I don't know if I've ever showed it, but I'll show it now. This is how I get to Locust Riders. So we'll climb down this ladder, which is in the northwestern part of Sophonim. So we'll climb down that. If you didn't know, you can buy a tinderbox and a torch from this guard to save on some inventory space. So we'll go ahead and go down. You'll need the tinderbox because the Scarab Mages can unlight your torches, or like they can put it out. So definitely need to keep your torch on you until you lose aggro. So he has the possibility to, let's see, you have to hop over this, you gotta evade this trap. Ouch. So, and then I would go right here, and this is the thing to get the trapdoor right safe spot. So what I usually like to do is if I put this on, climb down the ladder, and they're all gonna be kind of aggroed on me. And it looks like the safe spot is, or like the aggression zone is in a good spot. So I'll just climb back up. And then I'll wait right here so the mage can't aggro me. And I wait for the aggro timer to lose for 10 minutes. And then I go down and I just kind of safe spot down there. So pretty easy to set up and just a little bit of waiting. Alright, I also forgot to record how many Locust Rider kills we're at. So we are at about 3,400 and probably 65. I've killed a few since I got down here. But almost exactly 11 mil. So we will use up all of our runes and see where we get, and then see how much loot we get, and just see overall what we're going for. All right, we finished up our first trip to the Locust Riders, and I was planning on maging it for a while, but since the mahogany logs came out, we're gonna go ahead and get an adamant crossbow and use that there, because that's just gonna be so much DPS and such just a better way to kill them. But on the other side, here's what the loot tracker looks like right now. We really only got 1 Marintal Tar drop, which is kind of sad. That's okay. And we got 88 Mithril bars, and to get 72 smithing, because we can buy like the boost potion drink thing from the Giant's Foundry to get 76 smithing. We would need like 115 Mithril bars or something like that, so we're a little off on that too, but we can just make steel bars and iron bars and stuff like that, so not too bad. But yeah, that's the plan now. We're going to go back to T-Way, get rid of our huge inventory, and then get the 72 smithing along with the adamant crossbow. So I'll see you there, guys. Alright, we are back here at the Giant's Foundry, and what we're going for is, let's see, Kovacs Grog. It looks like we have 3,500 reputation already, so I mean, we can get this no problem, but that just means we need to get the 72 smithing, because the Kovacs Grog boosts by 4, so which would get us 76. And if we're looking at it correctly, let's go to the little thingy here. Where am I looking at? Where am I? Yep, there we go. Adamant crossbow limbs, 76 smithing. And it looks like adamant crossbow bolts are 73 smithing, so we have to boost for those as well. But Don't know if we'll do that. Maybe we'll just make like mithril bolts or steel bolts. I don't know yet, but you know, we'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, let's get that smithing level and get that Kovacs brew, and then get that sweet adamant crossbow. Nice. All right, we are just finishing our last contract to 80 or 72 smithing. We had to do a couple inventories of iron and steel swords, but you know, still 7k EXP, which is pretty good. But narrative mission, no. There is 72 smithing, so that's really cool that we can smith adamant crossbows now. So let's go ahead and we'll buy the, where is it, Kovacs grog right now. Let's go ahead and buy. Cool. New collection log. Nice clogger, you can see right here, +4 smithing boost to 76, so we'll put that there. And let's go get the mahogany logs and sinew for the adamant crossbow. Alright, this is a monumental occasion for the account. The first time we'll be chopping some mahogany logs. Definitely not the last time, because getting MSB would be pretty cool. But there we go, there's our first mahogany log. And let's go ahead and just instantly craft that into... Oh, yeah, there we go, mahogany stock, perfect. Alright, now we need to head over and craft all this into the same thingy. Yeah. And we have the adamant bar, almost said mithril. Let's just go ahead and see right now. Crossbow limbs, can't make those, need 76, so let's go ahead and boost up. Yeah, look at that, that is so cool. Alright, put them together. Adamant crossbow U. And the adamant crossbow. Oh my gosh, that is sick whenever it gets made. What the heck happened? I need to spin the... Oh, frick! That's so dumb. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go down to freaking soften him or something. And luckily, there is a spin wheel down here in Softenim, so we can go ahead and spin this sinew into crossbow string. Where's that? Crossbow string sinew. There we go. Nice. And there, now there's the adamant crossbow. Heck yeah, that is super cool. Look at that. That is... Never thought I'd get such a good crossbow on the desert only account. The difference between the rune crossbow and the adamant crossbow is not actually huge. It's like a 12 strength bonus for range difference, so it's, I would say, pretty minimal. So, and they can both shoot the bolts we need, which are the diamond enchanted adamant bolts and the ruby enchanted adamant bolts. That was kind of a tongue twister. So, yeah, that's just super exciting. I'm really happy we were able to get that. And I think we're just going to make a bunch of steel bolts because it's not too much more difficult to make those compared to iron, and I'm sure they have a little bit better strength bonus. So we're going to go ahead and make quite a few of those, and we will get back to the Locust Rider after that. Alright, so I'm definitely going to call it there for steel bolts. Ran out of lava runes or fire runes for superheat, and we're about to hit the 6-hour timer, so going to see what almost 2,000 bolts can get us or do for us, and just see how much resources we can get back for this. And you know, making the steel bolts wasn't too bad, so I'll definitely be doing that in the future. And if we get a huge amount of mithril bars, maybe I'll just use mithril bolts instead. Alright, so we finished up the first 2,000-ish steel bolts, and I think that went really well. You can see our loot tracker on the right over here. We're at 4,305 kills, and that actually got us 575 kills with just those 2,000 steel bolts. So I would say that's pretty good. And it was really only like maybe a day to 2 days to get that many kills. So steel bolts is definitely the play. So with that being said, now that I know they work really well with the adamant crossbow, I'm gonna go create a bunch of steel bolts. And for loot, just to kind of show you, we got a bunch of adamant ore now, bunch of mithril bars, and we only got one Marintal tar drop, which is kind of sad, because that's even with the what is it, the runes we used too. There's like 1,000 death runes and then like 4,000 mine runes. Really, the Marintal tar is like 1 out of 128, so we should have gotten like 6 drops by now, which is pretty unfortunate. But on the flip side, we do have a bunch of diamond and ruby bolts, which is really good for TOA. Okay, so it is January 25th, and we are out of bolts again, so that's probably going to be it for this trip. But the significance of January 25th is that today was update day, and the Kelphite Queen got the Dragon Pickaxe on its loot table. So we definitely want to go over and do that, but I've seen there's a lot of Ironmen there today. Plus, we don't really have enough Marital Tar right now. So I think we're going to wait maybe a day or two before we actually head to the Calphite Queen, because we need some more Marital Tar, and there are just so many Ironmen there right now that would be kind of annoying. And we don't really want to get crashed, because even if an Ironman walks into the Calphite Queen lair, and we're in there, it invalidates the kill, so we don't really want to have that happen and lose all the work we've done with this Marital Tar. But here's the loot tracker. We're up to almost 5,900 kills, and we should be seeing a lot more Marital Tar, but we've been kind of unlucky on the RNG. But we still have a lot more to go, because we want to get more Marital Tar. It's all about the Marital Tar, so we can kill a Calphite Queen. But yeah, this is what it looks like as of right now, so I think we're going to probably just go make some more bolts, because we just want to keep on the Locust Rider grind. Alright, we have just reached 6,000 Locust Rider kills. I think we have about another 400 left to go until we've done 3,000 kills this episode, but just wanted to show you what 6,000 kills look like. I don't know how often you see one Locust Rider kill, let alone 6,000. So I thought it was just a cool milestone, and just gonna keep trucking along. Oh, and then one other thing I forgot to mention is that for Marital Tar and Mithril Bars, we are pretty super dry on both of these things for overall drop rate for the 6,000. But then with the Adamant Ore, we are actually way over drop rate. So the drop rate's pretty skewed, even at 6,000 kills. You'd think it'd be a little bit more, on rate, or it's averaging out. So I just thought that was weird. Wish we could get more Marital Tar, because that's what we need for Calphite Queen, but whatever. We're still going on, and I made a lot more steel bolts. Alright, so I've just finished killing the Locust Riders, and we just got to 7,000 kills basically, so there's what that looks like right there. And we also hit 83 range at the same time, which is really cool. Slowly working our way up to the low 90s, which I think we probably want for TOA, but I mean, we'll probably try it anyway without those, but we'll see how it goes. But another cool milestone is that we finally hit a 10 mil cast stack. I don't really know if we need 10 mil for anything. It's just cool to have. It lets it so this chest can just take anything out at one time, because I think the chest needs 10 mil worth of items to take out items individually, so that's really cool to have that. And then this is kind of what our setup is going to look like for the Calphite Queen. I was watching Limpwort, so check his channel out. I will try to leave a description or a link in the description, but check his channel out. He's live all the time. But you use an alt to be able to range the Calphite Queen with a crossbow without taking any damage, which speeds up the kills and removes the reliance on Marital Tar. So today is Monday, January 30th. So it's a couple days away from the next release day, or the patch day, update day for RuneScape. Don't know if they will update it by then to remove that, but I wanted to give that a shot for a couple tries before they potentially remove that. I just want to give it a shot, see how it works, see how it feels. Normally I wouldn't have tried it, but since we got the adamant crossbow, I think it would, just make a nice, cool little thing to try out. So we're going to go ahead and give that a shot. And then here's the kind of leftover loot in here. Leaving a lot of the food in here because I don't really need it. I don't really care too much about the cooking XP. Obviously it'd be nice to get the level for raw sea turtles and eventually mana rays, but I don't think that's too needed right now, or I don't care too much about it. And then I just left some other stuff in here like cosmic runes, rune arrows. I have a feeling we're not going to use the rune arrows or get the U longbow, because I think the adamant crossbow is just better. And then we left some battle staves in here because the battle staves are the best in slot for magic until we get any sort of magic train arena wand. So we're going to head over to the Calphite Queen and give it a shot with this new setup, see how it goes. Okay, so this kind of looks like a weird screen. I don't think I've ever shown anything like this before, but this is how I'm going to try to range the Calphite Queen with an alt. So on the left side is my Group Ironman account, and on the right side is the Desert Locked account. And you can see I'm flinching Calphite Queen right now. But what's going to happen is that over here on the left, the Group Ironman is going to run in when the Calphite Queen dies and stand underneath it. And then on the right, my Desert Ultimate Ironman is going to run past this line right here, and then all the way up to basically where the Group Ironman is standing. So when the UIM Desert, or Kebab, runs past this line right here, the Kelpite Guardians will de-aggro, and then they will re-aggro on the ult account, which will keep them in place. And then since the Ultimate Ironman, or Kebab, will run out of the Kelpite Queen zone over here, it will re-aggro onto the Group Ironman and get locked into position, and then we can range the Kelpite Queen from this position right here. So when that time comes, I'll show you how it works, or I'll try to do it. Don't know how successful I will be. It took me a couple tries to actually set up the Kelpite Queen for this trip because I'm just so out of touch with it. But when we get to that point, I will try to show you and record that without messing up while recording. Okay, so I think the safe spot is set up. I kind of scuffed it there a little bit at the beginning because my run wasn't on, but I think that worked out pretty well. So we'll take off our range gear, and I think we can stand here. Let's see, yep. And then we can just range the Kelpite Queen from here. And, oh yeah, you can see how it like jumped between me and my ult. So now I think we can just safe spot here, and it can't hit me, and it just gets locked there. So I think that is pretty good. I actually think, let's see, over on the right over here, this Kelpite Guardian is in the wrong position, but I think these Kelpite workers are keeping it, or the Kelpite Queen, in position. So hopefully we can kill the Kelpite Queen before it like moves to the right or something like that. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so the Kelpite Queen is about dead. I think that went pretty well. So once the Kelpite Queen goes down, we're going to log out on the ult because it'll just put us back upstairs. So we log out. And then we run off over here. And we've successfully killed the Kelpite Queen in the first try. I think that's pretty sweet. We'll pick up our bolts because we need those. Put this stuff back on. Take a monkfish. And we got crashed a couple times when I was setting this up. So we don't have much prayer, much food, so which is unfortunate. Prayer is the big thing here, but we'll try to set up another kill and see how it goes. So we got 8 prayer points left, but I think that was pretty successful, to be quite honest. I think that was really cool, and I think we used probably, where we lost probably about 25 to 50 steel bolts. So if we switch over to like adamant bolts or mithril bolts, it might be a lot faster and we'll lose a lot less. But I really just wanted to try it out, so I think that worked pretty well. All right, so the technique has been pretty unsuccessful when it comes to Kelpite Queen grind. I think I've made the Kelpite Queen attack the ult account multiple times now, and I've lost probably like 3 to 5 kills trying to set it up correctly. Still learning it, but I'm probably going to just switch to using Maritiltar, but we'll see how I feel later, because it's just pretty hard to set up, and I'm just not used to it yet, so maybe I'll give it another shot here or there, but not going too well as of right now just because I keep messing up a lot. But on a good note, we did get 25 uncut diamonds, which is super nice. This is probably one of the best drops we can get outside of like the Dragon Chain Body or the Dragon Pickaxe. So that's really good because it'll help us make Adamant Bolts E, or Adamant Diamond Bolts E. Alright, so we just got a massive upgrade. Something I've been looking for a while in the kills. I think we should have gotten it already, but it's this red Dragonhide body. You can see the bonuses on it are pretty insane. It's a plus 12 range attack bonus over the stud body. So let's put that on. And it's just so good. I'm so happy we got this. Let's go here. You can just compare them. Look how like the defense bonuses are huge. The range bonus is huge. No range strength. I would think it would increase the max hit, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it has to be range strength right here, but it increases the range accuracy, which is huge, especially with the steel bolts being pretty low accuracy. So it should make the Kelpite Queen a lot easier to kill, and this is kind of just like our best in slot range body until we get like 83 crafting for Black D'hide or something like that. So it's really awesome that we got this. I'm super excited about that. Oh, and here's the kills over here, 35. We haven't gotten too much more, but I am getting a lot better at it now that I've had a couple days to digest how to do this. Alright, yeah, I know you just saw me at the Calify Queen, but we're over here in the Sorcerer's Garden getting a little Harlanders here, but a quick little farming level coming in. I don't think I show these very often, but 32 farming. That's adding to our... we can grow aren't we? Okay. We're just slowly getting towards that 1500 total level, but just a cool little farming level to show you guys, because I don't think I show it that often. But I'm getting Harlanders for combat potions, so we can do the KQ a little bit easier. Alright, surprise, surprise! We are back here at the Giant's Foundry. You're probably wondering, like, why are we here right now? What does this have to do with getting best in slot items? Well, for the Calify Queen, I did the math, I just plugged it into a calculator. I'll bring that up right now, the screenshot of what I'm looking at. But the Colossal Blade from Kovac actually has a lot higher DPS, relatively speaking, than the Karis Partisan at the Calify Queen. And that's not taking into effect the Karis Partisan's special ability or effect, whatever, when it has like a chance to like 300% your max hit. But out of like 10 kills at the Calify Queen, I only really hit like maybe once per kill, so it's like not super worth it. So I really wanted to try out the the Colossal Blade. And then two things here. We got another milestone of 74 smithing. Anything cool? Adamant darts, I guess, is pretty cool, but nothing too useful for the desert right now. But we can also buy the Colossal Blade now. So let's go ahead and buy it. Nice. Collection log. Cloggin. And this is hopefully going to be a really good item for the Calify Queen. Hopefully, just kind of speeds them up a bit. Because my kills are taking about 10 to 15 minutes for the melee side of it, and then really quick for the ranged portion of it. So like it's negligible when doing the new range method with the crossbow. So really just want to try this blade out and see how it goes. We need this for TOA or Tombs of Amascut anyway, because on some of the monsters it just way outperforms the Karis. So we're gonna be taking this, I think, into TOA. So yeah, that's kind of my strategy now, and I think I'm gonna make some adamant bolts now, or maybe go test Calify Queen again. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Alright, another update coming in right here. This is my second trip since obtaining the Colossal Blade, and let me tell you, this thing kicks the teeth in of the Calify Queen. Like, holy cow. Like, you can see that the aggression timer right here. It starts at 10 minutes, and we're currently at 6 minutes, and we're down to 30% of the Calify Queen's health. This thing absolutely just slaps. It makes these Calify Queens so much easier. I think it increased my kill time from like maybe 2 to 4 an hour to like 8 kills an hour, if not more. I'm still working on the math and looking at all that stuff, but my gosh, is it just so much faster. And I'm currently sharing what my screen looks like right now. My ult's on the left over here, ready to come in and take aggro, but I gotta say, this thing is sick. And also, we switched to adamant bolts as well, just to give it a shot. I believe we use about 20 bolts per kill, so it's quite a lot, but I mean, I think it's pretty worth it. Maybe I'll switch back to steel bolts, because those are pretty readily available, and like they don't really do too much extra. So just want to check in and just say that this the Colossal Blade is just massive. Like, it's actually massive, it's huge, but the DPS on the Calify Queen is also massive. So I'm really enjoying the kills right now. I'm still getting used to safe spotting, or setting up the safe spot with the ult, but we're getting there. It's super fun and totally worth it. Alright, we are coming up here on kill 60, and nothing too noteworthy that we've gotten yet, but we're getting up there. We're getting some good kills, some good kill times. 60 kills. We've doubled our kill count from the previous episode, I think. Previous episode, something like that. So we are definitely making a really good time with these kills, especially with this new range method. So super excited about that, and we're just gonna keep on keeping on, because look at those Caliphites, they're gonna come for me. Yeah, just really easy to do, and just it took like a day or so, to like maybe 2 days to get all these kills. So it's working out super well. So I will see you if I get anything good, or it's the next kill. I don't know yet. Alright, I am up here in Alcaharid, and I am currently using up some of my crafting supplies. I got a 250 gold ore drop from the Kelphite Queen, so it lets me kind of make sapphire amulets with the sapphires I got from Locust Riders, which is really nice. Bunch of extra crafting EXP. But I want to give a shout out to this guy over here, James Quark. I believe he's the first fan I've met in game. I've met a bunch of other like Desert UIMs, but never a fan of the series. So just want to give a huge shout out to him and thanks for talking to me. And if anyone else ever wants to say hi in game, just feel free to message me or just walk on by or find me, because I love the fan base. You guys are really awesome. So huge shout out to James Quark again. All right, we just got our first unique. Didn't capture it because I didn't have anything set up, as you can tell. Nothing was set up, so I had to set that real quick. But we got the Dragon Two-Hander, which is not exactly what we're looking for, but it's definitely a really cool item. Was hoping for the Dragon Chain Body or the Dragon Pickaxe, but we'll take a unique when we get it. So yeah, that's the first one down at what KC? 72 KC. Even though it looks super cool, we have absolutely no use for it. I'll kind of show you right here. So we'll wield the Colossal Blade, and we'll hover over the Dragon Two-Hander. I don't know if you can see it too well, but it's basically all negative stats compared to the Colossal Sword, so it is strictly worse than the sword we already have. So we are going to high elk this, even though it looks super cool. It's like the first, no, I think it's the first dragon weapon we've wielded. Here, I'll show it real quick because it looks really cool. Yeah, look at that, that looks sick, but we can't use it, so we're gonna go ahead and elk it. Unfortunately, it was not the Dragon Chain Body or the Dragon Pickaxe, and the Dragon Two-Hander was 2 times the drop rate as the Dragon Chain, which is sad, but sometimes it's like that. But yeah, we're going to clean up the supplies and then go right back to Kelphite Queen. Alright, we are coming up on our 80th kill, and it's going pretty well so far. I'm really enjoying it. Let me open the loot track over here at the side. This is our kill count and what we've gotten so far, so looking pretty dang good. Not really getting tired of it, so I'm gonna keep on trucking. I think it's actually pretty relaxing. It's just kind of weird saying when you're flinching some monsters and it takes like 8 minutes per kill. So that's I don't think everyone would say that, but yeah, KC's over here having a great time, and here's the loot in this current trip. And I gotta say, getting these diamonds and even like the uncut rubies is like low key more exciting to me than like the Dragon Chain Body is, because it just helps us get to that like really big stack of diamond and ruby bolts, because we're gonna need lots of those for Tombs of Amascut. So just getting those drops is just like, that excites me. Obviously I'd be excited if we got the Dragon Chain Body or even the Dragon Pickaxe, but I don't know, something about these 25 uncut node diamonds and rubies is just, it gets me going. Alright, we are coming up here on kill count 128. It's a huge jump in KC, but there has been absolutely nothing to report. No drops, no anything. So kill count 128 is actually the kill count for the drop rate for the Dragon Chain Body. So did not get it yet. We're still hunting for it, and yeah, I really guess I'll probably see you whenever I get that drop. But that is the goal for the episode right now, is to get that drop. So I will see you back whenever I get that, or if there's something cool that happens. Oh my god, my mic was muted. My mic was tipped over, didn't even see. Oh my god. We got the Dragon Pickaxe, guys! That's freaking ridiculous! I was not ready to record. I was like, and this is actually 2 kills later after that last trip. Oh my god, I was not ready for this. Sorry for my excitement. I'm so lost right now. I was not expecting to get the Dragon Pickaxe. Holy cow. There you go, 130 kills. What am I doing? I'm setting up for the next kill, but if you don't know why I'm excited for the Dragon Pickaxe, it's going to be coming later in probably the next episode. But the Dragon Pickaxe lets us, okay, that's good, work on the crafting grind. Because, sorry, I'm just so nervous, or not nervous, but excited. Trying to explain this while setting up things and while shaking, because I was not expecting Dragon Pickaxe this early. I've been watching Limpwort. He's been trying to get this as well. So I can't. I have no words for that. We got this. Okay. Why do we need this? For the crafting grind, we're going to be probably mining lots of silver and making like silver bolts or tiaras, and we're going to use that probably to get to level. Here, let's check it out. Way down here, 84 crafting, because we need the black dragon hide, and we can get black dragon hide from the, I think it's ninja implants or something like that. So this dragon pickaxe literally changes how we're going to play the game, but also it makes it Tombs of Amascut easier for the worms. Wherever we store the pickaxe makes that room a lot faster. So just overall quality of life, and it's just going to really speed up our crafting grind. So yeah, I'm super excited about this. I literally cannot believe that we got this. We're still going for the dragon chain body, but holy cow, this is so freaking sweet. Alright, we are down here in the Tombs of Amascut. We're going to be storing our dragon pickaxe. We can finally retire the mithril pickaxe, but I also wanted to apologize for the split screen. That's kind of how I have it set up for Kelphi Queen right now, but yeah, we are going to take out this mithril pickaxe. Let's drop some. Let's get rid of this. We'll take pickaxe, and we'll deposit the dragon pickaxe. So now, like, our best in slot mining thing, pickaxe, is stored here, and yeah, it's, yeah, like I said, I really don't have any words. I cannot believe we got this. I could never have dreamed that we got this. I did plan on, starting the Kelphi Queen after it got the dragon pickaxe on its drop table, but I could have just never, I just never dreamed that it would happen to me that I would get that. So super cool, but we are going to get back to the Kelphi Queen grind because we need that dragon chain body. Okay, we decided to take a little break from the Kelphi Queen. We are currently at 172 kills. Pretty over the drop rate for the dragon chain body, but I'm sure some of you saw it, but we did not have the mining level to use the dragon pickaxe. We were one level away, actually. You can see right here in the chat. So I've just been using the special attack, smashing, and then using it to, yeah, the level up completed. We got the dragon pickaxe level now, so we can go not have to special every like couple seconds. So we're going to actually be making more steel bolts because we ran out of those, and that's kind of why we switched over to this. But yeah, that's kind of the current progress. We are still on that dragon chain body grind. All right, this is a random milestone coming in. Wasn't expecting it, but we are currently refilling our stock of steel bolts. But we got a surprise room event, and we just got our runecrafting level to 14, and that unlocks fire runes, so we can finally craft fire runes on this runecraft altar over here. So that's really cool. We've been working at that since like the start of the account, so that's pretty crazy. Really cool to get that finally. Alright, with this kill, it's very important. We are double the drop rate of the dragon chain body. As you can see, we got the guaranteed Kelphi Queen head, and that means we are double the drop rate. So we are kill 256, and the drop rate for the dragon chain body is 1 out of 128. So we are officially double the drop. So that's fantastic. Not really, but you can see over here, 256 kills. Let me teleport out on my other account real quick so I don't die to the Kelphi Queen. Okay, there we go. Yeah, 256 kills. I got the dragon pickaxe so far and the dragon two-hander, and we are still growing strong for the dragon chain body because we need to get that drop. That is so crucial, so crucial. So I'll see you probably back at another milestone or something because these kills are pretty slow and pretty boring. Nothing really to report on, so I'll see you around. Hey, would you look at that? 84 range from killing the Kelphi Queen. That is, that's crazy. We've been here for so long. I'm pretty sure that's one total level. I don't even remember. When we started or stopped the Kelphi Locust grind. Yeah, Locust grind. Locust? Yeah. Yeah, whatever they're called. I think we had 83 range, or maybe it was 82. So maybe we've gained 1 to 2 levels. I don't even remember at this point. It's been like I think it's been like 1 or 2 weeks since I've started the Calcite Queen grind for the Dragon Chain Body. Yeah, that's really cool. 84. I think we're going to get a strength level here pretty soon too. So, but I know that'll be the second strength level if we get that. So, yeah, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Hopefully, to top that off, we get the Dragon Chain Body in this kill too. Alright, you can see it here in my inventory, but I completely missed the clip because my computer restarted last night and I've been deathly sick for the last couple days. But that is the Dragon Chain Body. That is the final item we need from the Calcite Queen. I apologize for missing the clip, but here we are. We're finally done with it. 303 kills. I think it's about 91% of the drop rate, or we should have gotten a Dragon Chain Body at that rate. Something like that. Don't really remember what the RNG calculator said, but here's the total loot from the Calcite Queen on the right over here. There's a dwarf we have to get rid of. Get out of here. Oh, he gave us a beer for our troubles. Yeah, almost 15 mil from the Calcite Queen and 303 kills. Obviously the Dragon Pickaxe, which is super nice. If we didn't get that here, we would have had to come back for it in the future because we definitely need that for some grinds. But 43 days and 7 hours. I think we started the grind at 40 days, so it took, was that 48, 54, something like that? I don't know. I can't do math right now. I'm a little sick still, blah, 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 whatever. But yeah, let's take a look at the Calcite Queen log. Calcite Queen, there we go. All 3 dragon items and 303 kills. That is pretty freaking sweet. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so excited that we got that done. I was starting to get hell burnt out from that. Alright, so my inventory looks a little scuffed, but that is a-okay. And I did manage to find a screenshot of the Dragon Chain Body. Luckily, RuneLite got a picture of it, so that's really cool. So I'll bring that up right now so you can see it. But besides getting the Dragon Chain Body, we made a huge amount of upgrades this episode. You know, originally we were going for the U longbow from Young Implings again, but you know, since they released the mahogany trees, we got the adamant crossbow, which is way better. And that Calcite Queen gave us lots of ruby bolt tips and lots of diamond bolt tips, which are going to help us immensely for TOA. That just sets us up so freaking well for TOA. But besides the rune crossbow, or the adamant crossbow, we got the Tomb of Water, which is just massive. And like I said, this is the best in slot for the mage offhand. I think that's what you call it. Because it gives us a max hit with Water Blast. I think? Water Blast? Well, no, Water Wave. I can't even see it right now. With Water Wave over the Mage book from Mage Train Arena. Yeah, Mage Train Arena. And then we got the Colossal Blade, which I think is going to help in TOA. I'm not too sure yet, but I think we can use it to flinch or just do lots of damage to some of the monsters in there, which would be really nice. A lot better than the Karas, I think, but we'll see how that goes. We got the Rune Kite Shield, which I, for some reason, completely forgot about. The Rune Kite Shield, which is huge. Best offhand for melee defense. And then we got the Lava Battle Staff, which is just gigantic as well. Gives us unlimited fire and earth runes, which just helps in the Mage Train Arena and just lots of things around the desert, like High Alchemy. What is this spell over here? Yeah, Superheat item. And then we actually got the Dragon Chain Body, which is the best in slot chest piece for melee. So it offers just huge defenses over the Rune Chain Body. And of course, it's stored in TOA. Let's go to the collection log. We got the Dragon Pickaxe, which is just absolutely gigantic for a lot of grinds we need to do. Which of those is going to be smithing? Probably use some mining with it. I mean, obviously we have to do mining with it. And then crafting with that. We're going to use, I believe, the Dragon Pickaxe. I have to do some testing. But we're going to use it to, I think, mine silver or gold and then use that for crafting. And that's going to get us pretty high to the crafting levels we need. So it's going to be a while for getting that, but the Dragon Pickaxe just probably doubles the speed on that crafting grind, which is just really cool to see. And one more thing I forgot. We're in a turmoil of thoughts right now because we've just completed Calcite Queen. But we can check off the Dragon Chain Body on our best in slot gear for the desert, which brings us one step closer to completing our goal for this account. And I know my inventory is a little cluttered right now, but we'll be taking care of that in the next episode. So I'd just like to say thank you guys for watching, and if you made it this far, You guys are troopers. Guys and gals are troopers. And if you liked it, please leave a comment, like, or subscribe, and, just leave me a message. Leave me a kind message, and, I'll try to get back to you. This episode took a lot of time, and it just was really fun to do. So I'll see you guys next episode on the Desert Only UIM.